Okay, not great news about this guy. He stands at D. Plus. This guy flashes some red flags that you really need to watch out for. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is not just talking, he'll put in the hard work and follow strict routines to get ahead in his job. You won't see him wasting time. He likes things organized and doesn't give up easily. He will push for results and stick to the rules, but teamwork or handling workplace drama might be tough for him.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he's likely to react strongly and lose his cool. He doesn't handle setbacks with a calm mind. Instead, he might get very angry, raise his voice, or blame others around him. At times, he could even walk away from the situation, leaving things unsettled.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
He keeps things polite on the surface, so most people won't say he's rude to their face. But deep down, he struggles to genuinely connect or care about others. So, real friendships are rare for him at work. Respect out of fear is common, but true warmth and friendship are rare in his workplace journey.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you shine in your career, he's more likely to feel uneasy or threatened than genuinely proud. He does not easily celebrate others' success, especially if he sees you getting ahead of him. This isn't about you, it's about his own worries and pride.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he is likely to feel jealous and resentful. Inside, he might compare himself to you and worry that he's losing control or respect. It's not about how much you love or care for him. His own pride gets in the way.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He is very careful with money and likes to keep everything well managed. You'll notice that he keeps track of expenses, sticks to budgets, and rarely makes impulsive purchases. He may set hard rules for how money should be used and get upset if someone breaks them.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He usually lives within his means and doesn't pretend to be richer than he really is. Showing off or buying things just to impress others is not his style. Instead, he prefers to stick to what he can afford, choosing steady routines over flashy choices.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He's quite strict with both his money and his attitude. Sharing or giving freely isn't easy for him. He's more likely to say no or set tough limits instead of being generous. If someone asks for help, he usually thinks twice and may offer only what's absolutely needed.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is open about how money is handled, but tends to be strict and controlling with it. He will usually tell you exactly where the money is going and expect you to follow his rules and systems. He doesn't hide facts or keep secrets about finances, but he wants to be in charge and might get upset if you use money differently than he prefers.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He is likely to believe in strict roles at home and may see housework as mainly your responsibility. Keeping everything in order is important to him, but that often means he expects you to handle most of the daily chores. He might help out with tasks that matter to him, but don't expect real teamwork when it comes to running the home.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He is much more likely to stand back and supervise rather than roll up his sleeves and actually help with chores or baby care. You may hear a lot of instructions or tips from him, but getting him to do the work himself will be tough. If you want a partner who shares daily responsibilities, you'll need to be ready for many firm talks.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
Most of the time, he argues mainly to prove he's right rather than to understand your feelings or side. He can be very stubborn during disagreements, and instead of listening, he might talk over you or dismiss your concerns. Heart to heart talks can quickly turn into debates or even shouting matches.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he can quickly lose respect and say hurtful things. Instead of calming down, he might shout, use sharp words, or even throw insults that sting deeply. He doesn't back away from arguments and may keep pushing until you give in.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he is someone who gets angry very quickly, often over small things that others might let go. This quick temper is not just a small habit, it's a serious warning sign that should not be ignored. You deserve to feel safe, respected, and heard in your relationship.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He finds it very hard to say sorry or admit he's wrong. When things go wrong, he's much more likely to blame you or others than take responsibility for his own actions. Apologies are rare, and even if they come, they may sound forced or empty.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
He often struggles to respect boundaries and may not fully understand when you say no. Instead of backing off or listening, he might push you to change your mind, argue, or ignore your feelings altogether. If you ask him to stop or do things differently, he can react with stubbornness or even anger, making it hard for you to feel safe and respected. Please be careful, as this behavior can be both hurtful and dangerous in a relationship.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, he is likely to take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. Instead of understanding your feelings or respecting your space, he might get upset, act cold or distant, and even make you feel guilty about saying no. This reaction can make you feel pressured or uncomfortable instead of cared for and respected.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
With him, you need to be careful. He may not always treat private moments with the care and respect they deserve. This kind of behavior can shatter trust and make you feel unsafe emotionally.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be very strict and controlling, but at the same time, not very emotionally connected or caring. This means he may not easily become close or deeply attached to anyone, even you. If tempted or unhappy, he may become secretive instead of honest.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
Yes, he is likely to be over possessive, showing jealousy and trying to control your actions. He might question where you go, who you talk to, or even check up on you often. He prefers to make the rules and expects you to follow them and can get upset if you don't.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
Yes, with him, what may look like a protective nature is actually a sign of a controlling personality. He might say he's looking out for you, but in truth, he wants to manage where you go, who you talk to, and even how you act. If your freedom feels smaller over time, it's not real protection, it's control in disguise.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He will likely expect you to do most of the work when it comes to parenting. He sees clear roles at home and may believe that handling the kids is mainly your responsibility. Teamwork in parenting won't come naturally to him, and you may feel alone in managing the challenges of raising children.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he is likely to lose his temper rather than handle things calmly. Small mistakes can quickly turn into loud scoldings or sharp words, and he may not be able to offer comfort or understanding when emotions run high. If you want a parent who handles tough moments gently, he may not fit that hope.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
He is unlikely to fully support your role as both a mother and your own person. While he might expect you to do all the tasks of a good mother, he often forgets that you have your own dreams, needs, and wishes outside of the family. Instead of cheering you on or helping you grow, you might feel held back and unappreciated, as if who you are beyond motherhood doesn't truly matter to him.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
Yes, this is the kind of man who might seem supportive of your career at first, but then expect you to quit once you have a child. His strict views on family roles mean he often believes the main job of caring for children and running the home should be yours. Promises of support may disappear, replaced by arguments or guilt.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He is likely to act polite on the surface with your parents, but not show real warmth or care. His manners may seem proper when they visit, and he'll probably say the right things, but true friendliness or affection will be missing. If family closeness matters to you, this could leave you feeling disappointed. He is much more likely to expect your family to adjust to his ways, rather than making an effort to fit in with them.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he is more likely to make things worse than handle them calmly. When he feels challenged or uncomfortable, his temper can flare up quickly, leading to harsh words or heated arguments. This can leave you feeling caught in the middle, struggling to keep peace while dealing with his strong reactions.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
Yes, he's the kind of man who may act modern with you in private, but expect you to be a traditional, supportive wife in front of his relatives. When it is just the two of you, he might allow some freedom or act understanding. This double standard can leave you confused and pressured, making you feel like you have to hide your true self to meet his and his family's expectations whenever you are not alone together.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he is more likely to stay out of it or even side with his family rather than support you. When disagreements happen, he may avoid taking a stand for you, wanting to keep peace on his side instead. Rarely will he step in and defend you against their unfair demands or criticism.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He is very likely a mummy's boy, which means his mother's opinions and wishes will carry a lot of weight in your marriage. In conflicts between you and his mother, he will almost always choose her side or try to avoid the issue completely rather than standing up for you. This can leave you feeling ignored or second in your own home, as if your feelings don't matter as much as his family's comfort.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
Yes, he is likely to share details of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. When arguments happen, instead of keeping things just between you two, He may run to his family for advice or support, often telling them your side of the story too. Healthy boundaries are important, even more so if you want your marriage to feel safe and secure.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So, overall, this guy stands at D. Plus. Some of these red flags can really become a big deal. You've got to be very careful here. Day in and day out, being in a relationship with this man can feel like walking on eggshells. You may find stability and routines, but daily life will likely be filled with strict rules, sharp words, and little warmth or understanding.